Well, Chris, first win under your belt. Wasn't pretty though, was it?
It's an understatement. I think the first half was good. I think we did what we said we were going to do. We were calm on the ball when we had the ball, and we were organised out of possession. So I think if a decision goes our way, and I've still got to look at it, but it looked like a penalty to me, and you're in the ascendancy and you go up 2-0, it's a different game. But because we're so desperate to win games, the second half became a war of attrition. But the clean sheet mentality, we've been drumming it into the boys all week, and we've had sessions on that, and they did it.
You made some changes defensively, but they looked pretty comfortable, particularly towards the end. Took some time to get into it though.
I mean, I'm laughing because the corner's raining at the end, but there's so many good teams in this league and there's so many good players. It's a very underrated standard, and I think we know that, don't we? But we were organised, even with the changes, the lads coming on, we were organised at set pieces. I think the captain stood up tremendously at the end. I thought Alfie Pond at 18 showed an immense amount of maturity. In all the lads, I could go through the whole team and squad and the players, not getting a look in at the moment, shaking hands at the end and willing the boys on, and that's becoming a man. The young players in there's no doubt about it, and some of them it's a reintroduction to men's football, and they've got to adjust quickly.
And we've talked a lot of times, haven't we, about the amount of chances you created, but actually you didn't create too many, but you took the one that came your way.
Yeah, we did. We've been working on our wing-backs gambling to go high when the ball switched, which worked. Great ball, great finish. He's been getting a nosebleed for the last few years when he gets in the box, Jamie. Now he's turned into a goal-scoring wing-back. But no, we've worked on that, and we've talked about running blindside and all these boring things that coaches like and managers like, and they carried it out and they were fantastic. I think, as I say, towards the end it was uncomfortable watch, but the will of the fans and the sort of backing that we've had has pulled us through today, no doubt about it.
Were you pleased with that defensive resilience?
Yeah.
You've spoken a lot about how lovely the football's been, but sometimes you just got to grind out the result.
You have, and I'm very aware of that, and I've looked at it long and hard this week. I don't think the last two performances have been our standard of passing the ball, but the job is to keep the ball out the back of the net, and if you do that more often than not, then you'll be successful. So those are the messages this week. I think the lads carried it out very well. Honestly, they've been so good since I came to the club. Never mind results, they've just been at it 100%, and that needs to continue because we've got to recover very quickly, as all these teams have, because we're playing Monday.
And you brought on a couple of the new signings. Callum Rowe had a few moments. I think the fans are going to enjoy watching him.
Yeah, I hope so. He's a talented footballer, definitely. Just didn't quite happen for him. I know he was highly thought of at Exeter, but they had players in that position, so they had to let him go. But he's very good on the ball. He's a good technician. I think he realises today the enormity of the fitness levels in this league and any level of football, in men's football. So that's something we've still got to work on. But I thought he was excellent when he came in. And
you brought Lawson Diath on. He came out in the second half with the strap on his knee. Is that anything to worry about?
I don't know as yet. With all of the players, similar to Charlie Wakefield, who pulled up yesterday, there's an element of protection, because if they carry on, they could be out for 6 weeks, and we don't want that with these types of players. So I don't know at the moment. I'm hoping that it's not too bad and precautionary, but I'm sure the physio will tell me in 5 minutes.
Yeah, and you really don't have any time to rest.
No.
Monday away at Wilston, they've started the season unbelievably.
They have.
It'll be a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. They've recruited players of a good standard, and they've obviously they've pushed the boat out to do that, no doubt about it. They're a good team. They've got a real attacking threat. They've got some pace, and we've got to focus now on our attention's turned to that and how we can affect them with our football. But again, that resilience has got to carry into the next game.
And how much do you want to really build on this result now and go on a bit of a run?
Definitely, no doubt about it. The lads have just said it in the changing room, that's their focus now. They know that they can defend, they know that they can listen to information and play different shapes, It's just can we do both? Can we have control in possession in the latter stages of a game when it just becomes a little bit erratic? So that's what we'll be focusing on. But the main thing is the boys have got to enjoy winning today, because that's what this game's about. Recover very quickly, not have too many pigs in blankets tomorrow and chocolate pudding, and relax. I can't quite believe this fixture pile up already. It's ridiculous. It's got to stop because it's dangerous, and that's annoyed me. But many managers before me will have said it. Got to deal with it, get on with it, and focus on the next game.
Because it is really difficult for you to pick the team, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially if you do have knocks like Lawson today. They just come out of nowhere.
No, they do, and you know, and I'm not on my own with this, and I'm not the first person to moan about it. But you know, there's no time to recover as a human being, and it's pretty dangerous, isn't it? Because they put so much into these games. But that's what squads are for. And that's why other people will play on Monday, and they'll give it the best shot.
Chris, congratulations.
Thank you.